Good Tuesday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, from Tularosa, New Mexico on a cool morning. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Tularosa, New Mexico?
The current temperature in Tularosa is 67 degrees.
Well, that's somewhere else, because out here it actually shows 64 on my temperature gauge, which is okay, and a high today of about 85 out here, which will be fine. That would be nice if it stayed that way all the time. Maybe it will. We'll see. Anyway, for, let's see. Let me see what I'm going to do for a noon video. Have I done? Let's see here. I drove over to Cloudcroft and got a BLT the other day. I think I'll post that video today, so you'll have another driving video. Getting tired of driving videos? Well, you know what I mean, guys. Anyway, let's get to the comments here in a minute. I'm just looking at some stuff here right quick. Okay, here we go. Anyway, it is a good morning. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now, and right now just went boop. How about that? So if there's anything you want to do, you had better be doing it, okay? Because life will just get by and you'll be cooked in the squat. Anyway, what else can I tell you? Hey, Google, make us laugh.
Why did the Scarecrow keep getting promoted? Because he was outstanding in his field.
We've heard that about 500 times. Anyway, the patient said, "It's been a month since my last visit and I still feel miserable." His doctor replied, "Did you follow the instructions on the medicine I gave you?" The patient said, "I sure did. The bottle said keep tightly closed." I told my doctor I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me to stop going to those places. All right, moving right along. Yeah, we got her going here this morning. Let me enlarge it just a little bit. Yeah, it's a nice day. We had a little rain all night last night, just a light rain, and that's the kind of rain you need, you know what I mean? Because that soaks into the ground better than a downpour, which most of it runs off into the creeks and then away to the rivers and then away to the ocean. Yeah, this way it kind of stays in the ground, and that little plant that I did yesterday is out there just growing. You know, the first thing a plant does is like the rover that landed on Mars. The first thing the rover did that landed on Mars was it opens up its solar panels. Well, a plant does the same thing. It comes up and then those 2 little leaves open up just like that, and they're basically solar panels. That's amazing, isn't it? So moving right along, IME88, Burro Flats, plenty of beautiful land, and the white sands is gorgeous, even far away. We enjoyed the drive, Rusty. Thank you again. You're welcome, Amy. And she also says, good morning, another beautiful day. I want to apologize, but I am fearful of snakes. You don't need to apologize for that. That's you. That's the reason why I stayed in Hawaii. No snakes, but tons of centipedes. Yeah, they got centipedes. I never saw one when I was there. I stayed there 45 days. Of course, I was in town, Honolulu. Anyway, their tricks are awesome. That's nature. That's on the PLM, Plant Lives Matter. Anyway, TazMod, grow, baby, grow. Yeah, the little thing was just, it was just struggling, wasn't it? Yeah, anyway. Gardening with Elbert. Sometimes I have thought my life was difficult. After seeing this plant's difficult growing situation, I realized my life and situation is pretty good. Yeah, that little booger, I'm telling you, man, that is just freaky. I mean, yeah, he's who knows? I don't know what it is. I'm going to check on it today if I can remember where it was. Kathy Lopez on Could You Live in a Story Building? Says, damn beautiful, okay? Damn is D-A-M-M. Way to go, Kathy. Guardian Pet Care and Massage got 2, says PLM. That's one I can get behind. Grow, little plant, grow. Yeah, and it is. I'm sure it is now because it rained all night, just sprinkled too. Guardian Pet Care and Massage, enjoyed the ride, love backcountry roads, thank you. I may not be able to go walking in the desert today because it may be a little sticky, so to speak. You know, that topsoil is, it's like concrete. Well, it's like ice when it's wet, and then if you get it on your shoes or your car, it's like concrete. Anyway, Scotty Thompson's got 3. Okay, we're going to eliminate one here, Scotty, because you hit a topic I don't want to hear a damn thing about. Okay, thank you. Now, Scotty also says, cool comment call. Is it nice, cool weather in New Mexico? Cool comment call. Yeah, the weather's okay, Scotty. I mean, it's much cooler. Well, it is cooler, and it's not as humid here as it is in Llano, Texas. That's a fact. Gina Krebs, even though they're having rain in Llano, which is keeping the temperature cooler than normal for this time of the year. Gina Krebs, that's a good metaphor. Thank you. Terry Scott, that was on the PLM. Terry Scott, love this drive. I enjoy your video adventures. Thank you. Stephen Cook, reminds me of the Sahara Desert with no camels wandering around. Well, that's a desert's a desert, I guess. Yeah, if you've ever want to see, you go out to what do they call it, near California. It's a desert, but I mean, it is. You go out there in the summer, the temperature gets up to about 130. Anyway, Ari Johnson says, is it ARI? Looks like it. Rusty, you spot any Hanukkah bushes on your drive? I know that's a little jab, but we'll let you get by with that. Rebecca Swilling, I love stormy weather. It's okay out here. It's nice. Doris Shanks, a GPS would be helpful on those Looney Tunes drives, I would think. Yeah, it would be, but I don't want to fool with it. RV Living with the Geezer, really a pretty area up there. I researched it, and you were up around 5,700 feet elevation. Pretty nice in summer. Yeah, excellent in the summer, actually. Wayman Samang, Beer and Bacon. Beautiful area in Burro Flats, Rusty. Very nice land. Yeah, it is. It was pretty nice up there. But one thing I did notice, I used the Pixel 3a for that driving video, and that was the shake of the clouds. Everything looked a little distorted, so I won't use it anymore. I'll use the Pixel 4a because it seems to do better. So having said that, moving right along, Paul Byram the second says, love to go on a drive with the Rangers. Nice baby plant. Looks like Jack and the Beanstalk. Keep it up, Rusty. Pismo Paul. That's what it is. Beanstalk going to go to the sky. I'll get to meet the giant. That was a good story, wasn't it? Jack and the Beanstalk. Another one that was a good story when I was a kid was Tom Thumb. It was a story about this little guy that's no bigger than your thumb. It's weird, man. Yeah, those old fairy tales and stuff were good for kids. It really worked on your imagination. Because, see, I could see Tom Thumb in my mind. And also, I think I told you this many times or a few times, my cousin told me one time that I couldn't figure out how a car radio worked, because I just couldn't figure it out. It didn't make sense. And he said, well, what it is, he said, there's some little bitty people in there. And I said, no kidding. Yeah, he said, yeah, you can see them. And so, boy, we had I think it was a 49 Ford it had a radio. And anyway, I crawled up under that dash with a flashlight, and man, I went to looking. and I thought I saw them, you know what I mean? Of course, that was all crap. Anyway, Beth Ann Smith, beautiful nature, you're welcome. This is Mouse Boots 46. Yes, I do like to hear you rattle on. Well, good for you. I appreciate that because I do a lot of that. This is Vinny Race on the plant. Needs more cowbell. What is a cowbell? Is there something I'm missing there? Jimmy D thought it was funny. I think it's weird. Cowbell. What's a cowbell? Needs more cowbell. Texas lady, Rusty always can find us a surprise. Thumbs up. Well, I was just walking across and I thought, well, I got one coming today or maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Yeah, you'll get a kick out of it. I do some weird stuff, but that's okay. These are things you never would have noticed or thought about. I mean, if you just I watch YouTube channels all the time, and I go to a given channel, I know what they're going to talk about, before I even get there, and but that's okay. They make a good living off of it, and but me, I just throw in these little things because how many of you actually have seen a little plant break through the ground? How many of you have seen a tumblebug push a round little turd up a hill? I mean, I showed you that in the video. Anyway, Texas lady. Oh, okay, you're welcome. Raccoon little bear tastes like chicken. Yeah, a rattlesnake does taste like chicken, or snake. It does. It's tough, but it tastes like chicken. Patricia Collins, the clouds are beautiful. Yeah, they are. Yeah, particularly you're 4,500 feet closer to the clouds here. Well, 4,200 feet closer. Well, wait a minute. Probably about 3,400 feet closer to the clouds here than Llano, Texas. And yeah, so that's the reason. You're up in the elevations a little bit. Makes them look brighter. Simone de Beauvoir, however you say it. Rusty, I recently became a new subscriber. I even posted that I ordered the Max Air fan on your recommendation, but since you don't even bother to reply to your subscribers' post, I unsubscribed. I do the best I can, Simone. You're not going to find anybody that does any better. Okay? Says Ari John says, would you like a large or small bottle of Midol before departing? You know, guys, I spend every morning going through comments. I cannot get to every single comment. That is a fact. There's probably 500 or 600 of them on all my videos every day. I don't know of anybody that has 50,000 subscribers or more that gets to every one of their comments every day. And but be that as it may, I'm sorry I lost you, dude. You know, that's life. Oh man, Raccoon little bear. For a moment I thought you were back on Mars. Cheers, Rusty. Yeah, I did a video about being on Mars. Check it out. Just type in the search field of my videos, type in Mars, and it's actually on Mars too. Shift into high. Says, got thumbs up, says, looks like Park Road 4 to me. Yeah, it had a lot of similarity. It's a winding road through the mountains. Yeah, Technologist Live. I still think Black Olives Matter is best. A little play there. Stephen Carpenter. Thank you for the White Sands video. I will never have the chance to visit there, but seeing it through your camera lens is really nice. Thank you. You're welcome, Stephen. The Life and Times of Crazy Patrick, that's the person's name. The restaurant at the truck stop on south end of Tularosa has great food and good prices. Had breakfast there today. It was the best. Well, I don't eat out much, but if I do, may try that. You know, the reason I don't eat out is because I used to be a bean counter, CPA type, and whenever they price a hamburger at McDonald's, it includes all the labor, all of the overhead, including the cost of the building and depreciation and liability insurance and all kind of stuff. So instead of getting a hamburger that costs you at home $1, you pay $7 or $8. Does it make any sense? Anyway, and it's not as good for you as doing it at home. But anyway, that's enough. Carl Cantrell, that is one of 3 species of garter snakes in New Mexico. The true bull snakes are in eastern New Mexico and West Texas, but not in the rest of New Mexico. I used to play with those as a kid. Their primary sources, their food sources, include rodents, bugs, and rattlesnakes. They are good snakes. Thank you. Karen R. says, I hope you gave it a drink, the little plant. No, I didn't. Mother Nature did last night. The Life and Times of Crazy Patrick. I got a Cam Park camera, and it works great. It was only $58. Best thing is you can connect it to your phone. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you, Crazy Patrick. They don't get much snow there. That's in Burro Flats. Okay. Cynthia Bird, wonderful. Russell Eads, New Mexico is a blue state. Texas is not. True, parts of Texas are blue and parts of Texas are red. Same way in New Mexico. Like Tularosa is red. I think 70% of the people here voted for a Republican. Ellen Mack, I am definitely a team quail. I hear you. Samantha Rivas, Mesquite, don't let the little guy fool you. He's cute now, but he'll grow up to be the biggest guy in the desert. you never know, man. That's how we all start, as just a little seed, and away we go. You know, but we're all, you know, it's a funny thing how that's whenever, if you watch how, watch conception video, you know, to see, you know, what happens when the egg is penetrated by one sperm, then it locks up. No more sperm can get in, or else you get twins and all that. But then the egg splits into 2, and then 4, 8, 16, 32, you know, 64, and so forth. Just boom, 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 boom. But it's programmed. It's like the Mars rover landing on the moon. You know, it's programmed to do certain things. You know, the solar arrays flop out, and these little things come up. Well, the human cell is the same way, but we never stop. You know, it just keeps going. Anyway, it's an interesting. We're an interesting thing. I mean, sometimes I think we're artificial intelligence. Lola777, that's cool. Thank you. Peggy Parker, isn't nature fascinating? Yes, it is. It really is. I mean, I can hear the birds outside right now. And yeah, and I've looked at I have really done my calculatus eliminatus to arrive at this place, because I've looked at buying a place and buying a sticks and bricks, buying a lot, doing this and that and the other thing, getting another. I've done everything, man. But right now I'm contented here in this RV park. I may be here a while, you know. Again, Samantha Rivas, the history of La Luz is fascinating. Look it up on Wiki. The light. Anyway, here we go. This is Hippie Bits. Sometimes the only choice you have is to give it your best shot with what you've got. That's about the little plant. The old plant was doing it. William R. Kirkland, thanks. Good story for the 4th. We need more independence and self-starters. Well, I have to tell you, that little plant is, you know, the little plant that thought he could. You know what I mean? D. McCarty, the little plant that could. Maybe. Yeah, I hope so. Anyway, we'll do a few more here and then we'll shut her down. Tracy Phillips, one is all it takes. Always a survivor. UFO Bunny, yes, they do. Plant lives matter. Here's to you. Yeah, Al Fair, thumbs up to you. Kathleen Neese, great drive. The sky is so beautiful. Think I'll go sit on the porch, enjoy our beautiful day here in Western Washington. You know, one of the things I do when I'm sitting out at Beer 30, if there's nobody comes around, is I watch faces in the clouds, if there's a few clouds in the sky. And really, that's kind of neat, because I used to do it as a kid, and it's fun. You know, you'll see a face, and then it keeps changing, you know. Yeah, I know, I hear you. I'm back on my meds. I'm fine. Anyway, Mighty Crow, are you a Canadian? No, I'm not. I've been to Canada a couple of times. Brando Montano, we'll do 3 more here. Brando Montano says, what a neat little drive, Rusty. Going to have to check that area out. We'll do it. Robert Williams says, reminds me of a Tom T. Hall song, Sneaky Snake. Yeah, he had his songs were like stories. Derek Spartan, never have Fritos with onion dip. If you do, be sure you are near a toilet bowl. It's that bad, huh, Derek? Anyway, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the old screaming, stinking goat in here to give you a morning kiss. Broop, broop. And yeah, so anyway, guys, from Tularosa, New Mexico, or not actually in Tularosa, out about 4 or 5 miles here on the way to Alamogordo, this is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem, which means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. You just click on the link in the description of my video, go to Amazon, buy whatever you choose. Amazon takes care of me. Thank you for those of you that have used the link. Pat, pat, pat. Anyway, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight, because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much, as in snack. And then, and the only way to lose weight and keep it off, you got to eat less. That's it. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds. Breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet. Do that several times a day. Okay? Yeah, you just feel better. But anyway, what else? And then stretch, 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 swivel, 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 walk, 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 pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So, add good ingredients. Don't watch the news. Don't watch the news. Do not watch the news. Why? Because it's the negativity from the entire universe brought to you by professional talking heads paid millions of dollars to get in your head. Are they good? Yes. And if you watch it enough, you become a talking head because you go tell everybody what you heard and saw in the news. Okay, so the disease spreads, you know what I mean? And the best thing for you to do is do your own research. That's option one. And then option two is to read the news. It takes all the emotion out of it. But anyway, having said that, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the noon video, which will probably be a driving video to Cloudcroft. And yeah, you get to see it again, or you'll get to see me driving up the mountain from Alamogordo. Yeah, it's pretty neat. But anyway, yeah, we go through a tunnel and all that stuff. And then what else? Yeah, at ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye. Till next time. Stand guard at the door of your mind. Adios, guys. Bye-bye.